Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, JV, coming to you live. What is it today? Wednesday morning. Today is uh, January the 22nd, 2025. Coming to you with another video as I am settling down back here in the States. I've been here for almost a week again, and I'm still trying to settle down and get back into the routine. So here I am. Basically taking my lunch break on this not so cold Wednesday. Thank goodness. It's a little bit warmer today. It's not as cold as it was the other day. But anyway, the topic of discussion for this video, once again, is talking about my confusion that I have. I am confused, to tell you the truth, as to why it is that men that are looking to approach women, that are looking to find out how they can talk to girls randomly out in the street and seduce them and get inside of their panties eventually. Why is it that they have to pay, large sums of money to some scammers out there that are just basically going to pat them on the back and tell them that they're doing great, when in reality they're not doing so great, but they just want to justify their grift by telling them that they're doing great? Why is it that they do this? Why do they have to pay money to some scammers? I've never understood this. I watch these videos. The guy is trying to, talk to some women. He has clearly some trepidations as to whether or not what he's doing is the right thing, whether or not he should even be there in the first place. And it's funny how these guys, first of all, when you're in front of a camera, you're exposing yourself to being ridiculed. You're basically making a mockery out of yourself by trying to approach women that, by the way, in some cases don't even understand what you're saying, because they go to these exotic countries where English is not spoken, or even Spanish is not spoken, and it's very difficult to communicate with these girls to begin with, and you're making a mockery out of yourself for trying to actually do something that is virtually impossible. If you don't have the ability to communicate on a verbal level, then you really don't have any chance of landing these women. It's just it's crazy that they would actually pick a country where they can't even communicate in the same language of the native people there. The other thing that I find baffling is, a lot of these folks are not losers. These clients, supposedly, these people that are being coached, they're not losers. They clearly have money. They clearly have the ability to pay some fucking grifter, some scammer, thousands of dollars for the scam. They have the ability to travel the world, clearly, right? Because they're doing it in different countries. They clearly have the ability to actually pay in order to travel to these places. My question is, why not do it on your own? Why give money away to some guy that is just taking your money away for no fucking intrinsic value? Why don't you just go on your own and approach these women on your own? And anonymity. Even if you have, even if you're a shy person, if you're not confident enough on your self to be able to approach women randomly on the street, why don't you just save yourself some money by doing it on your own? Get yourself some nice clothes instead of giving money to these guys. Give yourself a better wardrobe. Go to the gym, exercise, get in better shape. Spend the money that you're gonna be spending on these fucking scammers. Spend that money on yourself, and then once you feel like that you're ready to go, once you have a little bit of confidence in your physical appearance because you've worked on it, then you can travel the world. You can go to another country. You can talk to other women, in other countries by yourself. I mean, I remember back in 2021 when I was single, And I went to Medellin, and I went to Lima, Peru. I went on by myself. I had never been to these countries before. I didn't have any family members or friends out there. Didn't know anybody. I went by myself to these two countries, to these two cities in particular. And I was approaching women without any problems, because women and especially in Medellin, they're very receptive, man. They'll stand there and they'll talk to you, even if they have no interest in you physically. At least they don't blow you off. Not 100%, but I mean, more times than not, they will comply, and they will stand there and they'll talk to you, man, even if you have no experience in what you're saying. Lima was a little bit more of a challenge, because Lima is women tend to be a little bit more closed off there than how they are in Medellin. But I mean, these guys have I think they're just throwing their money away. I think they're giving these scammers more lifeblood. They're giving them more lifeblood to continue to scam other guys, and it's not necessary. The other thing is, what do you gain? What do you gain by at the end of the day? What do you gain by going on these boot camps and paying these guys, large sums of money? What do you gain? Let's be honest. Let's be totally transparent here. When you go back to your country, when you go back to your daily routine, and you have to look at the same faces, and you have to see the same people, and you have to approach women in your own environment, an environment that you, in the first place, decided to leave in order to learn how to talk to women. You decided to go to other countries in the first place, but now you're back in the same place that you were before you started taking the boot camp. What did you gain by paying all this money and going on these boot camps? I mean, let's be honest. It's a total waste of money. It's a waste. I wouldn't say it's a waste of time, because I'm sure that these guys have some fun, going to different countries, talking to different women, exploring different cultures, hanging out with other guys, with wingman, I guess. But I don't think that's necessary. For the price that they're paying, I don't think that's necessary. I think you can do this on your own. You can absolutely do this on your own. You do not need some scammer taking your money away and basically patting you on the head and patting you on the shoulder in exchange for thousands of money, thousands of dollars. It's a fucking scam, in my opinion. You can do this on your own. Especially, like I said, especially these guys that clearly are financially stable. They have a career going. They have the money to be able to travel to other countries, clearly. And you can do this on your own without any necessity to be throwing money away at these scammers. Who, by the way, you notice that all these gurus, these coaches that supposedly teach you how to get better with women, have you noticed that when they go out there and they film themselves in front of a camera, they talk to the girl, they're flirting with the girl, they get the phone number, and then nothing else happens. You never see that. You never see those guys follow up with those girls ever again. You never see the end result. Okay, so what happened? Okay, so you approached the girl, you talked to her for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, and then you got the number, and then what happens? They never show you what happened after that, because a lot of these women probably flaked on them, or they probably themselves didn't even follow up with them. Nothing comes out of the interaction. So why are other guys that are looking to learn how to talk to women, why are they not questioning themselves as to why these gurus are not where's the proof that they're getting laid? Where's the proof that there's a relationship that has started? Where's the proof that these women have become booty calls for these guys when they travel and they go back to those countries or those cities? It's all a big time scam, and I think guys should absolutely do this on themselves, on their own. I don't care if you're an introvert. I don't care if you're afraid of meeting women or approaching women out on the street. Doesn't matter. I would not be throwing my money away to these fucking scammers.